Honey, and welcome to the flow. I'm feeling extra good today because I just celebrated my birthday, and I'm just excited that I was able to see another year of life. So, shout out to God because He honestly deserves all of the glory, the honor, and the praise, okay? But besides that, I wanted to get on here just to chit chat because I want to continue our Let's Talk About Love series. And with that, I have something that I want to share that's really near and dear to my heart in this current season of my life. So I want to kind of take this time to be transparent and share some things with you all that may help someone who desires to maybe take on the same journey. So today we're going to be talking about dating yourself. Now, what is dating yourself? We've talked about being single in a previous video and just how being single really allows you to get to know yourself and really fall in love with the person that you truly are. So dating yourself is that, but adding in dates and doing for yourself more so than feeling like you can only go on dates if somebody else is taking you on a date, which, yes, that is amazing, that's wonderful, that's fun, good vibes, all of that. But dating yourself and being able to wine and dine and do things for yourself just brings a different type of peace and joy into your life. So I want to talk about this because I was talking to one of my friends just about like my plans for my birthday and what I was planning on doing, and I had told her that like over the weekend I planned to take myself out to eat, and her response was, you know, why are you going by yourself? I don't want you to go by yourself. But in my head, I'm thinking like, I plan to do this because that's what I want to do. And it just kind of brought me back to the fact that aside from it being my birthday and me going out by myself, I take myself out to eat all the time. Like, that is something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy my own company. I enjoy having that level of confidence to literally get cute, take yourself to a restaurant and sit in an environment where a lot of people are on dates, people are out with their families, and enjoy a meal by yourself. This is something that a lot of people don't do because they fear the maybe opinions that they may get from others, or how people at the restaurant may feel like, oh, she's sitting by herself, she may not have this, she may not have that. But why does that always have to be the case? I feel like when considering me going out and spending time by myself, I feel like that's my time to kind of just pull back and just reflect and really just be in my own space. I feel like all throughout the day I'm working with people and with children and with families and all of these different people, and although I live by myself, it's different to get out of the house and go experience different things by yourself. And honestly, I feel like that's one of my favorite things to do, is to just do things for me, with me. Also too, I feel like we have to get away from the negative thoughts that are attached to doing things on your own. Because even aside from going out to eat on my own, I do other stuff by myself too. Like, I've taken myself different places and just enjoyed it by myself without feeling like I have to have somebody there to have a good time or anything like that. But considering just going out to eat by yourself, I feel like the first time that I ever did this was almost a year ago, when I actually decided that this is the time that I'm about to just focus on me. I've been in too many situations and a few relationships where they just weren't seeing me properly, and I felt like in order for me to be seen properly, loved and respected in the way that I know that I deserve, I need to figure out my own worth and learn myself on a level to where I don't continue to make those same mistakes. So the first time that I ever went out to eat, honey, I was having all of the negative thoughts like, oh, people are going to think I'm lame. Like, they're going to think that I don't have friends or family or anyone that I could go out to eat with. Like, what are people going to think? But I had to get out of that. I had to get out of my own head and really tell myself, like, you are building confidence. You are growing as a woman, and you are doing something that a lot of people don't have the courage to even do. So get yourself together, and this is what you're about to do. And I did it. And honestly, when I went, there was a lady and her husband and her son, and I was sitting at one table and they were sitting at another table. And as I was eating, this lady just kept like looking at me, and I was telling myself like, okay, you're in your own head, like you're feeling like they're looking at you, or she's looking at you because you're by yourself, so maybe she's thinking something negative. But towards the end of my meal, the lady actually came over to my table, and she basically was just like I just want to give it up to you, because even in my college years I would be afraid to go and eat by myself, and she said that it brought her so much joy to see me out and doing something that she alone wouldn't be able to do. And she was a woman that was probably twice my age. So to get that response from someone who is older than me, and to see that people look up to you in times that you may think that people are thinking negative thoughts, is something that really pushed me to continue to do this. I feel like anytime that I go out, even when I have like different waitresses and stuff, I feel like they cater to me in a different way than they do when I'm out with someone else. And I honestly believe that that's because they see the confidence that I have, and maybe they desire to be able to do the same thing. I've actually had a waiter ask me like, what's it like to do this, because it's not something that she's done. And that alone is nice for me, because I like being able to share my own experiences and encourage and inspire other people to do something that they may be afraid to do. So I said all of that to say, like, dating yourself literally is one of the best things ever, because I feel like in our generation, a lot of women and some men, they don't experience a lot of things on their own. And women especially, because we expect a man to do this and do that for us, we never get to, like I said, experience things on our own first. In my position, I want to do for myself before I expect a man to do anything. I feel like I can't expect something from anyone if I'm not doing it for myself first. So even considering that, I bought my first condo and bought a brand new car and take myself on dates and travel and do all of these things on my own, because when my man does come, I want him to know, like, I'm not doing this just because you're here. Like, I was doing this before you, and yes, you're appreciated. I love that you want to do these different things, but I experienced things for me, with me, before another person was even brought into my life. And I feel like that holds so much value. That's a different level of independence. And honestly, I don't want a man who's not attracted to that, because I feel like a lot of men are intimidated by women who are independent and who aren't afraid to do things on their own. Because me as a person, I'm able to stand on my own. I do a lot on my own. I take care of myself on my own. But I'm not opposed to having another person like add to that, if that makes sense. So I said that to say, like, when it comes to you, do for you first, because you truly cannot expect anyone to do anything for you that you're not even doing for yourself first. And I encourage y'all, go out and do something by yourself, and I promise you, you will see why I find so much enjoyment out of it, regardless of the negative thoughts or comments or questions that, you know, people may ask me. And I know that my friends' intentions weren't to make me feel bad for going out by myself, but I just feel like a lot of people automatically think like, oh, you're going by yourself because you don't have anyone else. But it's just like, no, I'm dating myself, so I'm going to do for myself, because I honestly find peace and joy and happiness from it. So get up and get out.